is through. Cause now you have to answer to America. Fuck yeah.
I went into my mom's room. I was like, Mom,
suck on my balls,
I was like, I finally pooped a couple
Fuck
solids. And she goes,
yeah.
yeah.
Come for you now. It's a dream that we all share. It's the hope for tomorrow. Fuck yeah. Walmart. Fuck yeah. Bath and Beyond. Fuck.
You are going for this.
I know all the words to that song.
Good job, Phil.
Doom, 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 doom. Rolling around.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw you send that to us. Yeah, that shit was hilarious. That shit was hilarious.
Got places
Hype
to
is
go.
first level of the
One
game,
way
that
to
time
find
period.
out. Move it out.
Wait, how are you gonna get mad at Drake for hip hop beef when you like Tekashi?
What do you mean?
Because Tekashi's not Drake.
That's what I'm saying. Like
What do you mean?
Kakashi, since he's that boy.
the whole Chicago thing.
Yeah, what about it?
How everybody caught him lying on himself.
He didn't lie. He was really there. There's security cam footage.
So you think it's okay for him to, like, instead of being like in a real hip hop beef, troll the internet, but Drake can't just say, yeah,
I don't understand what you're getting at.
because you want real hip hop beef, right?
Tekashi was really in Chicago.
But not like
There's security cam footage of him
Yeah.
on O Block at 2 in the morning.
yeah. When he
That's
said he was gonna be
gangbanging hours.
when he said he was gonna be there at a different time,
Quote from Freddie.
but
He's
he
like,
was
them's gangbanging hours. He's like, I know a lot of people who got killed around that time. I'm like, all right.
but he said he was gonna be there at a different time.
Well, he was there either way.
But I'm saying like that's not real hip hop beef.
I mean, he said he was there at... He didn't say he was going to be there at a time. When he uploaded the video, he said he was there at 10. It was 2. Either way.
That's like a 4-hour difference.
Yeah, either way, it's still gangbanging hours.
But I'm saying like how
According to Freddie.
is that cool when that's not real hip hop beef that you want, but it's okay, but it's not okay for
Tekashi's
Drake.
not in hip-hop beef.
He's beefing with Chief Keef.
Yeah. They're not making diss tracks.
Oh my god.
They're not.
Isn't that still beef?
Yeah, that's different beef. That's street beef.
Should we start?
We already did. A
Oh,
while
we
ago.
did?
Yeah, a while ago.
What?
I was just, I just started it.
We didn't do the intro.
Oh, man. Stop it. Just
Hello and welcome to Classically Urban Podcast.
Oh,
it's your
God.
resident streamer, Henry and Gryphos, tuning in with you today, accompanied by...
Start over.
Just
You can start when you said
kidding.
that.
My name's Jim.
Start it over. Just pause it.
Yeah, start it
Stop it.
Okay, then shut up and then just say, hey, here we go.
Hello and welcome to Classically Urban Podcast. This is Henry and Gryphos, resident streamer at your service.
The fuck is a podcast?
It's a podcast!
There you go.
It's a podcast.
Stop.
We're
Why?
from Europe now. Yes, we are.
What's
Podcast.
that? What's the
Would you guys
podcast?
stop yelling into
Podcast?
the fucking microphones?
Podcast.
My name is OG Podcast. Philly G.
I don't know.
Billy G.
My name is George. It's a pleasure to meet you all.
Podcast.
Oh, God.
About Tree Fitty.
Hell.
You don't remember that?
Yes, I do.
You know
About tree fitty?
about Tree Fitty.
About 50% of a tree.
What?
We're waiting on you.
What?
What's your name, bitch?
This is my main bottom bitch.
I'm your mother's favorite side hoe.
Side whore.
Bitch.
And it's your boy,
Shut
Baby
up.
Ice
Don't
Cube.
nobody care. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I really don't care. Can we just get
Don't
on with
nobody
this?
care what your name is, jabroni.
How are you going to get mad at me for starting the podcast when you guys are just sitting there talking and y'all still fuck it up anyway?
I think we're fucking up on
'Cause it's
purpose.
funny.
So,
What's your name, friend?
This is funnier.
Yeah.
I already said it.
No, we interrupted you. Go ahead.
No, that was the last
I mean,
recording
I
you
mean,
started
I
without telling
don't- I
anybody.
don't care. It's fine.
It's Baby Ice Cube.
It's baby ice cube. The baby is still ice cubes.
Yeah.
Crushed ice, if you will.
Yes.
The kind they give you at the hospital because you can't eat nothing.
No, it's the ice cube and...
It's shaved ice.
Ooh.
Shaved ice.
See, I was thinking...
Some watermelon flavor. That's the best one.
How about snowflake?
Maybe Snowflake
That's what you
now?
call white women.
Hmm.
Snow bunny.
Yeah, that's what we call white women.
Snacks.
Was that your attempt at a funny joke, George?
Yeah.
Because you fucking suck at it.
Better than you.
Kind of suck.
Jesus Christ.
On to today's events.
Dead people.
What are we talking about today, guys?
Do y'all want to start with the depressing shit? and go
Yeah,
up
we
from
might
there?
as well. We're already in a down mood.
I'm in a fine mood. Y'all the ones who are like all low energy.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah, sure.
Cruising, Jim.
I'm just sick.
Hi, just sick. I'm Enrian. God damn. Nice to meet you.
I'm gonna show you how sick I am by when I shoot this ass juice all over your face. Yeah.
I don't know where
Like
to
a
go
fucking
from
fire
there.
hydrant right now. Right?
Topic of Cody dying. Let's talk about
Scary.
Yeah.
Where the hell are our gains at?
other people dying. Like that one kid.
Why are they so low?
Junior.
Junior's his name?
He had a real name, but we're just gonna call him Junior because none of us looked it up.
That's his name.
of them were here. 2 of them were all the way up.
Oh, that's very weird.
Yeah, because we don't yell like these two do. So if you turn them all down, then you're gonna barely hear us.
Touch yours.
Oh, mine
He was
shouldn't be
turning
that
mine
high.
down.
Mine shouldn't be that low though.
So we're
Because-
discussing technical things.
What else did you? Why don't you start a conversation then, fat boy?
I was
Who's gonna lead the kid stabby thingy?
about to look up his name,
Junior. Justice for Junior.
and I was only
That's not his real
saying
name.
that so the listeners would know what the hell we're talking about. Brandon's in a foul mood
There was
today.
a kid that got dragged out of a store and stabbed by a bunch
Yeah. Lissandro Guzman Feliz, a 15-year-old
okay, I see what you're
boy, was stabbed to death in front of a
I had it set perfectly,
Bodega.
Phil. Why'd you change it?
in front of a bodega in New York.
That's fair. Sorry, go on.
Yeah. So let me say his name again. Because
Junior.
yeah, no, it's Lissandro Guzman Feliz.
Guzman.
Yeah, Guzman.
That's how you say that.
Well, I
Guzman.
apologize to all our Spanish-speaking listeners.
Who the fuck would name their kid Guzman?
Who would name their kid George Georgopoulos? People are stupid, Cody.
Well,
Are you calling your family stupid?
Yes.
Just
I
clarifying.
don't
Guzman.
think George's family is stupid, for the record. Subscribe.
Doesn't your sister listen?
No, my brother does. Hi, Cody.
Like and subscribe. Henry and Grypos on Twitch.
But yeah, he was stabbed to death in a gang-related incident.
Okay,
Wait.
so would anyone name their kid Hari?
Well, that's a nickname.
But
It's Theo Jares.
right,
It's short.
but like, would anyone actually name Hari, or would it be however you're
Well,
supposed to
white
actually
people are pretty
pronounce
stupid,
it?
so yeah, they probably
Exactly.
spell it Hari, Harry.
So Guzman, you're the stupid white person in this. Bingo.
Guzman. Who
Cracker.
cares?
What the fuck?
Gringo. Almost all the people talking right now are white.
Except for us two.
Yeah.
All right. So Guzman was stabbed in a gang-related incident.
Just call him Junior since
Sorry,
you don't speak
shit.
Spanish.
Sorry.
Guzman.
He barely
Right.
speaks English.
Yeah, I barely speak English. What do you
God.
want from me? Why are you so mad all the time?
I'm not.
Just let it out. No, don't let it out. That's the problem, actually. So Junior was stabbed. Gang-related incident. The people targeting him were supposed to be targeting someone else. Apparently, it was a mistaken identity situation, leading to an innocent boy being stabbed to death.
Hell yeah.
Well, not. I wouldn't say stabbed. He was more sliced and hacked.
Yeah, butchered.
So was
essentially.
it
Yeah.
a hit, or was it like a gang turf war or something?
We don't know exactly who they were going after and why.
I mean,
but-
I've read like a lot of different things as to why.
I heard it was over a girl.
Yeah, I heard it was one of the gang members' sisters who he was supposedly fucking, and they mistaked it for him.
Huh.
Yeah.
He died over some pussy he wasn't even getting.
That's the worst kind of pussy.
This is for Nina.
Donde es Maria?
Don't they ask Maria?
Maria was his mother. Where did you hear that name?
Oh God.
But yeah,
So is the guy still fucking the gangbanger sister?
probably.
Kudos to you, man.
But
In honor of Junior, baby. Let's.
essentially what happened is the kid got chased into a bodega and dragged out of it, and then like 5, I don't even remember what gang it was. It started with a T.
A lot of them.
I don't remember, but
Tilapia for beans.
they essentially took him out and started beating him, and then someone came up with a machete and started like just hacking at him.
Yeah, we saw the footage. It was
It's
Fucking
it's
barbaric.
yeah, it's very gruesome.
Phil, if you can find a way to throw it in there.
Yeah, like in the description.
yeah, just the still or something. Just like
Whoa, no. That'd be cool, actually.
I mean, you could.
But I think that we'd be like
doing that whole using people's death to get views, which is
Yeah, dude, clickbait.
yeah, clickbait.
That's what,
Yeah, bro.
that's what that's for.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, and
But we can't clickbait because we can't clickbait.
Yeah.
True.
Why?
Have you ever tried clicking?
We have to hit 10,000 lifetime views to get a custom thumbnail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rough life.
Like and
Clickbait!
subscribe.
But so
view our video so we can clickbait you.
after after he got stabbed or sliced and hacked, everybody took off, and he was just kind of laying on this bodega floor. Somehow this kid managed to get up and just start walking towards the nearest hospital, and he made it to the hospital, but died when he got there. Which, boy, could you that kid is
fucking sucks.
that kid is he's a fighter. Like that kid, like his neck was cut open. Like, I would have given up. I would have been like, nope, God take me.
Reports of people seeing him
Yeah.
on his way to the hospital and trying to help him, but he was just so in the zone, adrenaline.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was this, I was reading a story, I don't know if it's how accurate it is, because, these kind of things bring up a lot of random stories and whatnot, but apparently there was people there who were trying to, stop the bleeding and trying to get him to, be stable enough to, wait for an ambulance, but he just, kept going for it. Yeah. Mind you, this was a 15-year-old child.
These last couple of podcasts, there have been a lot of children getting killed too early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really sad.
It's America.
This is America.
I mean, it is what it is.
in my area.
Yeah.
The hash slinging slasher.
Speaking of that song,
What?
there's a really unknown artist who's trying to claim that.
American Pharaoh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not his name. That was the name of the album, but
I
a song. There's a dude who's claiming that Childish Gambino stole that song from him.
know.
And if you heard the original,
It's pretty similar.
yeah. But
I doubt Childish Gambino would have any need to steal someone's content.
that
He's
and
pretty
dude,
creative.
his I think it's his manager tweeted back and had some very aggressive words to say. He said something about to the tune of we've got Pro Tools files that date months back to prove that we didn't steal anything.
Probably some guy who's trying to chase clout.
Yeah.
Pretty much. But
She just came up in my ear and was she's like, the moon landing is fake. The moon landing is fake. I'm like,
Shane Dawson has me believing the world is flat.
No, we have a flat earther in our
Paul-
midst. Can we talk about this for a
Abby,
moment?
come here. Abby, come here.
I'm
Just come here. Say what you just said to us.
Well, Shane Dawson has me believing that.
who the fuck is Shane Dawson?
He's a.
That's
You know
the
who
leave
that
Britney
is?
alone guy.
Okay, so I'm watching these videos and the Earth is flat.
No, it's not.
Okay, the
Abby.
Have
you, Abby?
Yeah.
You've been on a plane before, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. You look out the window, you see the curve of the fucking Earth.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
I haven't been on a plane in a while.
Well, I'm here to tell you that you absolutely can
Okay,
see the
okay.
curve. No.
No, maybe.
No.
It can be ovular. Maybe that's the curve. It's like a disc, Okay, they even
what's at the
admitted
end
that
of the
it's
world?
all photoshopped.
What's at the end of the world?
I don't
Leprechaun
know.
with a fucking-
Okay, so I was watching this video on it because why not? And it was it starts going up, and then just kind of curves back in, Okay, but everything's photoshopped, and it confuses me. Why is NASA lying?
Abby,
They're not.
I don't know if she's
Okay,
fucking with
okay,
us or
fine.
not.
Alright, do you know how satellites work?
Yeah, no.
They're perpetually falling, but because their horizontal velocity is at such a limit, they're able to fall, but always be falling at a distance equidistant from the Earth, so they keep themselves in orbit. If the Earth is flat, it would fall and hit the Earth and explode.
Maybe it's a disc, not flat.
But okay, I'll humor you in this. If it were a disk, it would have to be circling the flat perimeter of the Earth. What if it's going over the Earth in a perpendicular manner? So the Earth is this disk. If it were falling like this, I could see that. But what if it's falling like this?
Why isn't there yeah?
Is the moon flat too?
I wouldn't know. I've only seen it from
Is the sun flat?
I actually don't think so.
Mars?
I don't know. Everything's fake. Okay, maybe
What does NASA have to gain to lie to us about that?
I don't know, like power over us. Anyway,
We
like
aren't
okay,
even
maybe
funding
the
them as
Earth is
is.
circular. Like I'm not really sure about that one, but the whole NASA thing, I think the moon landing was fake.
Moon landing was staged to
Before
increase
you
morale
continue
during the
this
Cold War.
dumbass
Probably.
comment, I want you to understand this is going on the internet, and I'm telling every one of your friends about this.
Okay, that's okay, but like.
Abby is a flat earther, guys.
No, I don't. I'm not exactly. I think I need just a little bit more proof. Like, but the whole like, like the moon landing, that one's actually fake.
I think that one's kind of iffy. I wouldn't
Yeah,
be
that one's
surprised if we kind of changed the dates around for when we actually landed on the moon compared to when we said we did.
Do you think the video's fake? I think the video's like just like slightly like.
No.
I don't know about that. But
Have you ever listened to the Joe Rogan Experience?
No.
That dude was hardcore back in the day into the moon landing. Then he actually looked into it, talked to people who knew what they were talking about, and he changed his mind once he got educated. He has a very wide audience, Brandon.
I've seen Fear Factor, so I watched that.
Yeah.
Could have been me.
I just came down here to ask if you could drive me to my friend's house later.
No.
I think she's been fucking. I hope she's been fucking.
don't
with us.
drive-
Go away.
I'm not kidding.
Go away.
I was
Get
just
out of my
watching a
basement.
video on it.
I don't like dumb people in my
we
basement.
don't drive
Go.
flat earthers
Go.
here.
I don't.
Go.
I don't
Go away.
completely
You are no
believe it,
longer my sister.
But like, it's a little sketch.
Just kidding. That was a joke.
It's a little sketch.
I would say do some sciences. Science explains everything.
I am taking chemistry next year.
Except for God.
Yeah. God.
It's just a limitless source of energy.
God. I've never been so disappointed in you in my life.
Okay, if you watch these videos, you'd understand.
I have never been so disappointed.
Are dinosaurs real? Do you believe dinosaurs are real?
Okay, I don't know how they went extinct though. The whole meteor thing is a little iffy to me.
No, if we
Maybe
got
I
hit
haven't,
by a
like, read
meteor.
up on it enough. And like, what about the whole Bible thing? Like when I went to Jesus camp, I was so confused. Like, where do dinosaurs fit into the Bible?
They don't.
Where does anything
They
fit
do
into
at the
Bible?
very beginning of the Bible.
Yeah.
They
Those-
actually do fit into the Bible.
Those 7 days could have been to a different perspective. I mean, differently observed by our 7 days, so that
Dude,
could have.
Jesus camp got me like messed up. Not gonna lie.
Yo, are you? Did someone at camp tell you about all this?
Well, we talked about the Earth being flat, but
Oh no! Now the Jesus people are flat earthers.
Yeah.
No,
That's a
they
potent
are
combination.
Not. They are not.
What is the world coming to?
Put them in the government.
It's okay. Is the Earth center of the universe or is the sun?
the sun.
That she believes. Phil, the
Okay.
other way would be stupid.
But like, why haven't we found another Earth?
Go away. I don't want to talk to you
We
anymore.
have found planets with similar atmospheres to Earth.
Go
Well,
away.
I can
Go
look
away.
at that.
Go.
There
away.
is
Yes,
an
if
Earth
we could-
2.0.
We
Go.
can't travel to it
Go.
yet. We're working
Get.
on it.
We're working on it.
Yeah. Elon Musk is our man.
You wanna drive me?
No, go.
Wait, really? I'll give you $2.
But he had a dead body in the
Gas money.
Tesla.
What were we talking about?
No.
In the one that he sent to space, yes, he did.
No.
Really?
No.
I need to read up.
Phil
on
literally just made that up right now.
Oh my god.
No, I did not. There's articles on it online.
About what?
Elon Musk hiding a dead body in the space shuttle with
Fuck
the
would he
Tesla.
hide in the
that
damn
went-
car?
The
I don't know,
hookers.
somebody he killed.
The hookers, bro. The real Elon Musk.
Bro, why are you stupid?
That's an alien, bro.
At least I know the Earth is round.
You both are stupid now. She's just more stupid than you.
What just happened?
Bro, I don't know. My life is just destroyed in a matter
I
of 2
don't-
minutes.
Can we still use this or?
Of course.
I don't.
Oh no! Holy shit!
What happened? You looked it up, didn't you?
Yes. A number of Musk accused of getting away with perfect murder and a crazy theory. Accused of disposing of a body and stashing in the car he was sent to outer space. We could read more on it, but I've seen a number of articles about this. This was around like February 7th. We can read up about it later, but that is definitely interesting.
Remember what I said 2 podcasts ago?
I literally only brought it up just because his sister brought up what she did.
Yes.
I don't actually believe
I thought that was originally a meme. I didn't know people actually believe that shit.
It looked like there were a couple of memes on it because like there
Yeah.
were links to Reddit.
That's why I said hookers, because that was the joke when you put a hooker in your car and launch it into space.
All right, enough about memes and
All right.
science.
One quick thing, Brendan. Remember what I said 2 podcasts ago, right at the end?
No.
We're all fucked.
Oh, yeah.
Are we more fucked now?
Yes. Well, the extent to which we're fucked is revealing itself.
How so?
Just we are.
I'll take your word for it. So Are we still on the boy stabbing, or are we talking about a different thing? Because I have a thing that I'd like to talk about.
Did we even really talk about this other than what just happened and not the ramifications of it?
No.
Oh,
Let's get to the
People get
ramifications.
killed, man.
What?
People get killed.
life sucks, then you die.
Okay,
That's
I
what it
understand
boils
that, but
down
like,
to,
what?
Brandon.
Freddie's close friend, same thing happened. Exact same thing happened.
But
to
that's
him,
okay.
And didn't make it to the news.
But I mean, that's okay.
I'm just saying.
See, that's why it's still happening.
The
Because
fact-
it just
We're
happens.
getting
No, that
jaded
shouldn't
and
just
cynical.
happen.
Let's talk about the ramifications. What are you thinking? Because I know you discussing this a bit with me and the others earlier. You mentioned something about the store owner. What's happening with him?
The people want him to be like charged with accessory to murder and all this other stuff, which that's not what I don't care about that. That's not even like a big deal. I was more concerned with the fact that like we just let
This
like-
could get publicly executed.
yeah, and it's okay. Like a child gets
Right.
publicly executed and it's fine.
What time did this happen at?
It was like 11
At night?
Yeah.
Not many people are going to be out at 11 at night, especially in a city like that.
In New York, are you kidding me? People are out all the time in New
It's
York.
the city that never sleeps.
Oh, I don't know if it was
Caleb, what time did we get home from the bars last weekend on a Saturday night?
if you're sober enough to remember, you weren't going hard enough.
I was driving, good sir. But it was like 2:30.
That's why we keep you around, Phil.
And like that's just like people are just brushing this over like it just happens, it's the hood, it's whatever. No, that's not just a whatever thing.
It's the bystander effect, though.
That's the other thing I was thinking about. It's
Yeah.
like I get it because then those gangs can like you basically are snitching on them. They will fuck you up for that. And if they don't care about a 15-year-old, why the fuck are they going to care about you? And I get that.
Well, no, the bystander effect is if you see something really horrible happening and there's a lot of people around, you're less likely to do something because you're just expecting someone else to step up and do something. And when everybody thinks like that, nothing happens.
Yeah, and the other thing to that is that this is a heavy gang environment.
That's the thing. Well, gangs, I feel like they probably get a lot more bold when there's a lot of that bystander effect going around because people are afraid to act out. And if you're that one person who's going against the bystander effect, that singles you out as an easy target. Whereas
Is that not what I just said?
What? Well, you were talking about like just
That's
gangs
what, that's what I'm saying. The people are scared to say anything because the gangs will fucking kill them for it.
Yeah, but like if everybody were to like not be afraid of gangs, as scary as that sounds, they would be a whole lot less effective because they
Yeah, I know.
fear.
I know. That's the point I was trying to get at was that
Yeah, I agree.
we need to let these gangs stop having so much power over us. And like, I know it's a hard thing to do. I mean, I don't live in that kind of environment, so I can't speak and say I know the answer. But I'm saying we have to find a way to stop letting these gangs just be able to run our future's lives, essentially.
Purge them all.
No.
What was this boy capable of? Like that's the thing that makes me sad. What was this kid capable of?
A lot?
Exactly. Like he was literally untapped potential.
Oh, that's what you were getting at. I was like,
Yeah.
I mean, he could have been killing other people too.
But I mean, every account I read, he was a good kid.
Yeah.
Like he was a good kid in the community, and everyone knew him, and everyone liked him.
Never
And
mind the
he's-
fact that we killed someone over something as simple as we already said that they killed her
Yeah.
because we
Yeah,
thought she was
that's
having
the other
sex with a
thing.
girl. Never mind the fact that we couldn't just talk this out like,
Yeah.
hey, I don't approve of you talking with my sister.
And
Is killing someone
Yeah.
the answer to that? Like, what's the sister gonna think? Like, oh, hey, that was my fucking boyfriend. Thanks for killing him, bro. Like, she's
It's-
an adult. She can make her own decisions.
Exactly.
Unless she was, like, a kid and he raped her, in which case, that would make the whole killing him
Stabbing
broad
is
daylight a
justified.
little bit... No, still not justified, because killing people is not the way to go about things. But, like, fucking...
I could justify murder. I mean,
I was going to say the American justice system does it every day, so.
This is true.
God, we're in a fucked place.
it sucks being lawful good, doesn't it, Caleb?
But
I'd rather be chaotic good. Purge them all. But whatever.
like, I'm not trying to say you and Freddie are wrong for the way you think because he understands that type of world and he lived it.
Yeah,
I haven't.
it's just how
I just don't think that it's okay. That's the right way to look at it. If you've seen it, you should want to be like, we can't just let this go.
The thing of it is, a lot of people are blaming the quarter store owner and shit. And
But that has
there's-
nothing to do with it,
no,
though.
That's like one of the big topics of it, and that's what Freddie meant by that. Is like, for all that fucking corner store owner could know, to him it would just be like a routine like gang fight, and he's just like, well, take it outside. I don't want any part of this shit. I mean, he didn't know any different.
Yeah.
But I mean, when you see a kid getting beat
Yeah.
up by 8 people, that's
Okay, you
Then
don't want
it's
to make
gonna-
yourself a
Gangbanging
target.
starts
Yeah.
young.
That's when 2 dudes get beat up by 8 people. That's what happens when you jump into that situation, unless you call the cops.
Also, at the same time, if that store owner were to have intervened, that would have just put a target on his back. As shitty as that sounds, he has a whole lot more to lose than this one kid does. He could have his store, his livelihood, then his life taken just for trying to help someone else who's going to still get killed the next day.
I mean, you know, it might
would have
not
delayed the
I
inevitable.
Like I
wouldn't
said,
say
to
he
him,
would
it
have more to
To
lose.
him, it probably seemed like a routine gang fight, and he was
Yeah.
just like, "Look, take it outside. You know, I don't want to. I'm not a part of this."
But that's what's giving them the okay to do this.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
mean,
It
yes
sucks.
and no, but it's also not the corner store owner's job to fucking.
No, it's the
parole
community's
streets.
job.
No, and
That's-
even
I
that. If anything, we should up the police activity in the area.
We know that can't work though.
It depends on the police.
No, it can't work because there's just not that many people who want to do that. We
Yeah,
talked
true.
about this the other day. There's just not enough people who want to do that. That's why we as a community have to be like, no, we're not going to let our kids go out here and gangbang and kill people for no fucking reason. You have to
Yeah.
raise them like normal fucking people, and not raise animals, and not be afraid of your kid.
Just get mass-produced machine and
Honestly, if the laws
They don't
said that
survive.
spanking your kid wasn't abuse, we should just start beating every one of them. Low key.
Yeah.
And they start
Let
getting
other
bigger
kids
than the
be-
parents. That's when they start turning
Spanking's
on
not
them.
abuse.
Yeah.
Bro.
According to some people, it is.
It's stupid.
Spank
That's
your
stupid.
child in public and see what happens.
In our society, it's highly frowned upon, and you can get your kid
Smack
taken
the fuck
away.
out my kid.
Bro, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
Like kids
Like,
nowadays don't have any
My
fucking.
kid
Bro,
does
okay.
crazy shit.
Discipline.
I look.
Quick question.
Kid won't stop crying, just punt him.
Exactly.
No, that is not what we're saying.
See if you can get him in the goalpost. If he does, then he gets an ice cream, and everyone's all happy.
If he doesn't, he just gets a trip to the hospital.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot that goes into the gang life, and because a lot of it's poverty, a lot of it's parents having to be away to make money for the family, and the kids have nowhere else to look to. It's daddy issues, mommy issues. There's a whole lot of shit that we just don't understand because
Yeah,
we don't
upper
we
middle
don't-
class.
We don't live it, right?
Yeah.
But we also have to understand like we can fight this. It's not something that has to happen. It's not something that we just have to let gangs
That's
be a
the
thing.
Yeah.
It's easy to say good things, harder to actually do good things.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's not going to be hard, but we should at least try.
How are we gonna try? Like realistically speaking, like we could say, "Hey, podcast viewers, go to your local
No.
store."
I'm not saying I
shoot
have
any
the answer.
gangbangers.
I'm not saying I have the answer. I'm just saying we as a
Wait.
society need to figure out a way to combat it.
How do you combat that? Like you're.
I'm telling you, I don't know.
It's a
well-
rhetorical question. Don't actually answer it.
Oh,
Shoot the local heroin dealer.
what?
Among other things.
Shoot your local heroin dealer.
Among other things. But like Brandon just said, it has a lot to do with parents not being able to be around because they have to go make ends meet at work. Well, you could host some sort of a daycare, some after-school program. That was one
You
of
know what funding we have for those kinds of things?
the very
it's going
little.
to the government.
What?
Or for the military. Sorry, because military.
Military rules everything.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's not fine.
We're a
But
military state.
Yes,
I
we
think
are.
that's what it's called, right?
Then we should just all put him in the military.
That
Yeah.
could work.
yo,
That's a very
listen,
solid
let,
solution.
let some gangbangers over in Iraq, bro. They'd be throwing up them signs. Everybody be like, no, and then they'd be like, yes, and just start popping everybody.
God.
Bah, bah, bah. It'd be great.
Shoots blood into the ceiling.
But there's a lot that we need to figure out with this. And honestly, Caleb, if I were to think, I would think it'd have to start with the parents because the government can't raise your fucking kid.
Well, the thing is, the parents aren't always there.
True. And
That's what I was going to say. You say parents.
Or I
But
mean that's
more
true.
often than not, it's
Okay, so
one.
first thing is niggas start taking care of your kids. Just be men and take care of your kids. Stop running on people. Just be a man. If you shoot the club up, own it. Okay,
What?
It's your child.
Okay, that's slang because I'm assuming we're not actually shooting a club.
Have you never heard that term before?
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry. If you inseminate a woman,
Oh,
then take care of the kid.
is the
Don't be a
woman
piece
the
of shit.
club, or is that her vagina? Can we say that?
Pussy.
how you feeling, Cody?
It's definitely not her virgina.
All right, did I really say
West
vagina
Virginia.
or vagina?
West Virginia.
Oh my God,
Mama.
you doesn't make me self-conscious about my speech pattern.
It's
like prison, we just slowly-
podcast.
Podcast.
It's okay. Cody likes to call people assholes.
AUS
Asshole.
It'll be all right.
Asshole.
Os Cannon.
But yeah, it's just a hard thing to fix. We're fucked on multiple fronts.
Yes.
Yeah, I
One,
know,
people don't
but-
have enough money to make enough to live on their own with a kid. 2, people are oftentimes leaving their kids. 3, there is just not enough money going into like funding for police in those areas that won't shoot up just innocent people. Schools, they'll be able to keep these kids off the streets.
Yeah.
Good programs like extracurriculars, things like that. Like keep them in fucking football club or some shit.
Yeah, exactly. And you don't have to have a government funding to do that. It helps. It helps a lot.
You can't do that with no money or materials.
Well, if you want to look at how you can help you as a person, you can give to a charity by yourself with your own money. I was talking more along that.
Most of the money donated to charities does not go to what you donated it for.
Yeah, that's factual.
That's the problem.
Certain charities, like Bono's, whatever the fuck.
Or even like if you have access to like,
Shout out to Cody 2012, by the way.
if you have access to like gymnasiums or rec centers or something like that, you can make it easy for these kids to access something to where they're not out on the streets selling dope and gangbanging and all this other stuff.
Start like
So there's small things we can do here and there that can help the impact, but it is going to take the government being like, yo, we need our kids to stop being in gangs and we need to like fund these kind of
Rec
endeavors.
centers are cool and all, but it's like, would you rather shoot hoops or drive a new BMW?
I mean,
Think about the mindset of a 13-year-old who grew up with no shit.
but I'd rather not kill people.
I mean, but that's the appeal.
That's the
There's
thing.
no appeal of a rec center.
It's
Not
it's
getting
almost
raped in
like-
prison.
Yeah,
It's-
that doesn't cross your mind
So
when you're in that situation at all.
So is it education that we need to tell these kids like the money is not worth it?
oh, I just realized an
Scared
awesome
straight.
parallel.
there needs to be more money,
No, this is
a better
the way,
a better community, more jobs for the community.
this is the way these kids are raised. They're being raised thinking that this is the only path they have. You know what that's very similar to? People being raised to be racist and saying, "Oh, that's just the way I grew up." That sucks, but that's a crazy parallel.
It does, but like
Like-
education's definitely key, but also building up the community to like.
I think we need to get rid of the older generation that's just like
Sucking up all
perpetuating
the
this
money.
cancer that is constant. Well, I'm talking about the cancer of like people just festering on, hey, let's keep on gangbanging. Let's raise these kids to be the new members to carry on the gang as we get
Well,
older.
those people aren't that old. Which
That's the thing.
They're,
They
they're
usually don't
not.
live that long. But
Yeah, they're not that old. There's not like a 70. I mean, there probably are here and there, but they're mostly in like what their 30s,
but just
40s.
think, if we got rid of like this, just all the people that are like prominently recruiting and getting people into gangs and just gang activity, and we just stopped that from the baseline, like we wiped the slate clean and started with nobody just doing that, we'd probably be able to avoid having that kind of gangbanger mentality.
that in Chicago. That's how Chicago ended up the way it is. They imprisoned all the OGs,
Yep, every
tore
one of
down
them.
the project buildings, and now Chicago's fucked.
Because what it does is creates a power vacuum, and all these young guys who are still left are now fighting each other to get power.
Why don't we just help them to get just like normal
Yeah,
jobs?
why doesn't Chicago just like fucking give them some money?
Just give him more normal jobs. Like
Yeah.
teach a man to fish, and he will never be hungry a day in his life.
Okay, look, it's like you just said earlier. It's easy to say you're going to do something. It's a lot harder to do it.
Actually-
the government doesn't want to do that. They don't want to. They don't want to.
They don't want any part of it.
You know why the gang problem in Chicago is getting so bad? Like one of the major problems is that they're closing down schools. There's only like a handful of schools left in the entire south side of this entire city.
Yeah.
So kids aren't going to school anymore.
So they have
The
all
closest
day.
hospital from the south side is 30 minutes. And that doesn't count response time from like when the ambulance is actually leaving.
And
There's no funding in areas like that. There's absolutely no infrastructure.
there's no peacekeepers anymore because a lot of the police don't even go there anymore.
Yeah.
They just stay out of it because they know it's pointless.
How do you stop a problem like that? It sounds like it's just going to keep on expanding until
Syrian
it actually
refugees.
It is.
I mean, you could just
lift
government could
Chicago
fucking-
and take out the
the
state.
You know what they
government
could
just, like,
do?
Fucking nut up and try and add some infrastructure to the area. For
You know,
once.
they could, stop putting all these fancy statues in the middle of Chicago City, like the center, like Michigan Mile,
That stupid ass bean.
and then start, expanding the rest of the city to make it as nice as inside the city. But but what it is they feel like it's too far gone. Like they just have to. I think what they're doing. This is my personal opinion. That they're just essentially waiting them out till they all just die, and when that happens,
They're just going to
they just get taken back over again.
They're going to reproduce themselves though. Like it's
Well, people are dying hella fast in Southside Chicago. I'm talking about stupid fast, and they're hoping.
so
I
they're
think
gonna
that they're
wait till they
hoping.
kill all themselves off.
Yeah, I think that they're hoping they're going to wait until they can't. They just start killing each other off, and then they can just come back in and just redo everything.
So essentially, they're just letting real life PUBG play out.
Yeah, essentially.
They have rocket launchers there.
Fucking A. So you're saying
They
this
have
is-
rocket launchers in Southside Chicago.
What are you gonna do with a rocket launcher in a city?
Fucking shoot it at each other. They have grenade launchers. They have rocket launchers. They have
Where are they
anything you
getting
can
these
fucking imagine.
arms?
Huh?
Where are they getting these arms?
Illegal gun
Dude,
trading.
I don't know. My coworker was telling me he got a hand grenade because he knew he could get a lot of money out of it, and he sold
I mean, I wish I could figure out where to get that stuff.
a
too.
fucking hand grenade. A hand
I
grenade.
mean, some of the stuff they get's pretty dang cool.
And
Tell
that's-
me you
Oh
do
my
not want to shoot a
God.
rocket launcher, Brandon.
No.
I want to shoot a rocket launcher.
It would be pretty cool to shoot a rocket.
I don't have any like desire to shoot guns or shoot a rocket launcher.
It's. Have you ever?
Bitch.
Oh, try it.
I've just
once.
never had the like the. eh.
I've
never
been to
shot a
firing
gun?
ranges
No.
growing up.
Never
and
shot a
it's really
gun?
cool.
Oh, we're gonna go shoot when we go down to my dad's.
I mean, I'm willing to try it. I've just never had the like the
Yeah, we
desire.
all need to
do
go
it.
down to my fucking dad's when it gets cooler out. Have
Please
a
stop
fat
slamming
ass-
on the table.
You need to shut the fuck up. bitch.
Oh, whoa!
Bitch.
Cody, stop. For real.
Like my water.
Oh, George, calm down.
God, you two are like children.
Anyway,
I lost
He
my
knows
train
it
of
fucks
thought.
with the audio too.
do what I want.
Yeah, stop killing kids. It's kind of the sentiment I got here.
Ugh.
Pretty much.
Stop killing kids. Keep killing each other. We'll start fresh pretty soon.
I wasn't gonna say all that. Maybe they're trying to hope it turns out like Detroit, because you know Detroit,
Yeah,
like
everyone just got tired and moved away.
yeah, like that's essentially what happened.
I'm just saying, why don't we take all the bad people in Chicago and put them on an island in the middle of the sea, isolated from the rest of the United
Australia?
States?
Yeah, the world's not ready for
Is
another
that what
Australia.
Australia is?
Yes.
What the fuck? Yes, Australia.
Australia's like super gay.
It was Britain.
No.
It was.
Oh.
What?
It was
That's
a
how
bunch of
Australia
British
happened.
prisoners.
Oh, that's what they.
Yes, Britain was like, ah,
We're not fucking dealing with you."
Figure it out.
That's what I'm saying, man. Why don't we just take all of our shitty people and put them on this island, and then put normal people?
Well, here's
in
the problem with that.
places?
What defines a shitty person?
And hold on, how are we just going to build a random island for them?
There's probably islands that we haven't settled.
We take over Australia.
Hawaii.
Oh God, no. That's
Yes, where milk is $8 a gallon.
Right.
But yeah,
I don't know. I
you
feel
know.
like we should like look into that.
But
or-
like, what do you define as a shitty person? Because I think George is a shitty person, but he doesn't deserve to be shipped off to a fucking island.
anyone with a criminal record ever.
shoplifting.
That's a lot of
food.
people. You'd be surprised about how many people that is.
Maybe we could limit it to like felonies.
How about murder or rape? We'll limit it to that, or like
No, because
drug
No,
dealing.
'cause grand
Drug
theft-
dealing minus weed.
Grand
You know what I
theft is also pretty big.
mean? Yeah, but that's just like
Stealing someone's car, like breaking into their house. That's
it depends on what kind of
those
breaking
are
in it is.
obstacles to
but-
order.
this is the problem with trying to decide who deserves what punishment. This is it right here. It's especially when it's as severe
It's a
as
hard decision. You have to be firm and like eking out punishment to everyone, regardless of the. Oh, hey, it's only sort of bad.
But
If
then
it's
we
like,
become like a totalitarian establishment where it's just like the government is just like fucking us because we just make a mistake.
It's either government fucks us or we fuck ourselves.
But I'm saying I'd rather us try and fix what it is now rather than just completely just saying, okay, if you ever committed a crime, you're out.
But like I said, how can we fix it? We said ourselves that the government.
Because
would be
we
the
have
best
to
way
change
fix it.
our society. The government doesn't control our society, we do. The government controls like the parameters which our society works in, but it doesn't control the way we act. It controls like the laws and all that stuff, but we still decide what we do on a daily basis.
I just don't know how quickly or efficiently we'd be able to mobilize that many people.
I mean, it's not going to happen quickly. There's no way to make this happen quickly or efficiently.
Yeah, it's just a bad situation.
Yeah.
Especially when trying to make a new system on top of a already broken one.
We just here's what we do, right? I remember a long time ago
We get
on a
paintballs.
very past podcast,
Fucking
Cody told us about an Indian tribe who just killed all their old people, right?
Okay.
I'm not saying we kill old people. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, they killed them. They threw their fucking heads in the,
I'm not s-
lake,
I'm
and
not-
and the heads formed into one big flying head, and haunted them forever.
It's fucking metal as hell.
I'm not saying we kill old
And they
people. That's
scared
not
them
what I'm
away by
saying.
Eating hot acorns.
But
This is America.
Those old people are like,
That's
what the
my
fuck are
people.
you guys doing?
Those are my people.
maybe we just take all the old people who run our country out and just put a bunch of young people in.
Set term limits.
No. Fuck.
I
look,
feel like if we get a
no.
bunch of softy young people.
I damn near agree with the fucking older generation and calling us snowflakes.
I was about to say, if we put a bunch of softy
after what the fuck I had to deal with on Facebook that one night, of these crazy pixie haircut ass bitches attacking me over XXX Tentacion. Fuck that, dude. That was scary.
Okay, that's fair.
That was scary. I was like, what did I do?
Yeah, I feel like it sucks because if we replace the old people in government,
They told
with
me I
young
support
people,
domestic abuse.
They will
That
definitely.
doesn't even make sense.
But you do though. Like,
That doesn't even make sense. You support domestic abuse. Who the fuck in their right mind? What? Excuse me? Oh man, no. Yeah, fuck the younger generation. Fuck us. We suck.
Like younger generation would not have the stones to do
That's
the kind of
true.
radical changes to
We
fix the problem. They'd probably
suck.
be freak out and be like, "Holy shit! Just looking at Chicago just stressed me out. I need to go to my safe place." Right.
Man, we can't figure. We might as well just give up now, then, huh? Just say
need-
fuck
you
it.
know what they did to Dresden?
I don't even know where
after
that
that
is.
one
Did
night,
they
dude, I
purge
totally
it?
understood
What?
why they keep
Yeah,
saying
do
like,
that to
the
Chicago,
generation's
you know.
Did
fucked.
they?
Dresden? Yeah, they burned that fucking place.
Yeah. No, actually, burn the place though. That's not okay.
Yeah, we're not actually doing that.
So-
please, though.
But like, if you could find a way to just make them disappear, though.
So then, if we can't get rid of, like, essentially, what Cody, I feel like you think it's just gonna get worse as the years go on. Like, it's gonna be a different kind of worse, though. Like, we're bad now because it's just old people making the decision that we don't agree with, right?
Can you imagine if those pixie haircut
That's what I'm
bitches got
saying.
into office?
That's what I'm saying.
We'll get the gangbangers therapists. And,
Now everybody's going to be referred to as they. There are no genders. It's
excuse
just
me,
we are people.
God
my
damn it.
preferred pronoun is Zer.
I
Thank
don't
you.
identify as a person.
See, these kind of people just crack me up because it's like they want to sympathize with, like, you know, former gangbangers and stuff, but they're so quick to call somebody out
Nazi.
on something. Like, those people would be so quick to be like, well, these people have PTSD and they need help and la-da-da-da-da. But with the whole X thing, they were just, like, so quick to be like, he's a fucking abuser. It's like, well, he wasn't convicted. So? He did it. Well, they can't prove that. Yeah, he did it, though.
I'm actually curious to see like what someone like from like the hard left's opinion would be on the situation, like you know how we could fix a place like
don't think
Chicago,
about that kind
these
of stuff.
They don't.
poverty-stricken areas.
We need to
But they
ban
totally-
guns and teach kids.
and they
There you
totally
go.
support
They want
welfare
to
and
ban,
shit like that.
guns.
They totally support welfare and shit like that. But people can't live off of welfare.
They want to ban guns. That's what the people on the left want to do.
So
And
I
they
feel like
tried.
there's
And they
more
tried to
that.
ban. They actually
Hey.
did ban handguns in Chicago. And
Yeah.
it lasted about 6 months. You know why? Because the murder rate went up.
Yeah, I feel like there's more to the left than that, but like since I'm obviously not from like a hard left, I'm kind of like in the middle, gray zone. Hey, that's my last name.
good job.
It's kind of hard for me to see like what the polarized side would be. We see what the polarized side of the right is just because that's what our current government is.
No, you see the polarized left every day.
Yeah.
Every day. It's because the polarized side of the left, instead of talking about real issues, they're just bringing up social justice shit that one, a lot of people don't have enough money to fucking care about, and two, a lot of people just don't fucking care about because it doesn't affect them. They're not playing politics. They're just trying to make the right look like
For their
shit.
own personal interests.
Exactly. So it's kind of like they need to stop focusing on like the domestic. Like I'm not saying don't focus on. I'm saying like don't make that your entire platform because like people
I
don't.
don't like the whole platform hopping.
That was
thing.
one of the things I
That's
didn't
it.
like about the most recent presidential election. It seemed like a lot of the time they were just shit talking the other candidate rather than
That's what the
actually
left
talking
does.
about substantial things. Like,
And that's why Trump won because the left constantly just shit talked him,
but
and he
Trump
was like,
also good at shit talking.
yeah, but that's the thing because he's so charismatic because he's a celebrity. I mean, that's what he does.
Hillary Clinton had the charisma of a handbag.
Exactly. And she tried to make it a shit throwing contest. She tried to make it a shit throwing contest with Trump, and
You stoop down to an idiot's level and you'll lose every time.
it's true. And that's now the left is just constantly just trying to make it anti-Trump instead of
Anti-bad things that are going on.
or anti like tell us about what your plan is with healthcare. Tell us about what your plan is with education. They're not doing those things anymore because they're just focusing on the wrong things that people do and just criticizing them instead of actually being a politics and a leader and trying to change the
I
world.
feel like in
Leaders don't have
politics you
enough
shouldn't
power.
criticize. I feel like you should either have a solution or don't say anything
Yeah.
at all. Just fuck off.
Yep. But that's not possible because
Like, hey, this
because
person
those
did
pixie-
something and they fucked up. Okay, well, do you have a solution? No. All right,
Yeah.
fuck off.
I feel like they probably do have solutions, but since they don't have any power to actually enact those solutions, the best they can do right now is shit talk.
Yeah, I just
'cause-
wish they would like come forward with it. Like, hey, you should try it this way. Instead, it's like, oh, Trump's racist. It's
So-
the kids.
Real,
The kids are in the cages. It's horrible. Well, do you have a solution? No, it's horrible. Okay, we all agree it's terrible, but can you provide us with? It's terrible. It's horrible. Children. That's all it is, right?
Yeah, it is.
It's kind of annoying.
It's just
Which
noise.
I agree, it's horrible putting kids in cages.
Yeah.
But I mean, nobody is coming forward with a fucking solution.
Nope.
No one. Yeah.
You can't expect shit to change if you're not putting forth. Hey, you could try it this way. No, that's just hi. You're a mean person. Stop it.
Your voice is too good, by the way.
I just want to read some of the comments that were made towards Cody in this XXX thing.
Stop. There were comments to this.
No, I was being.
It was
serious.
72 comments.
Oh, I thought you were talking about our video when he
No,
said
no,
I
no,
could
no,
justify
no.
rape. I was
Oh,
like,
God.
no,
Said-
they're comments.
okay.
Yes.
No, I was being serious. These
So
pixie
Cody-
haircut ass bitches.
So
were
Cody was defending X, saying his mother taught him to judge things based on facts, not hearsay. And lady comments, please continue to justify abuse. I'm sure your mother would love it.
That was her response. To
There's no relevancy to
how
that.
did-
No, nothing of what they said was relevant.
How does it feel to care so little for women that you would actively defend a dead rapist and abuser?
It's still
How does it
irrelevant.
feel, Cody?
It's still-
Cody responds, actively defend a young man who got caught in the racist Florida court system because a girl wanted money. She responds, wow, you're disgusting.
didn't even say
Yeah.
like, oh my.
Yeah.
What
God,
part was
bro.
it? Was it the
Wait,
did she-
punctuation?
Wait, hold on.
I know.
Wait a minute. Did
Do I
she
have some on my
actually?
shirt?
Did she actually have a pixie haircut?
Yes.
Let me see.
Hold on. But, so Cody's like, I literally gave you a quote. I'll do it again. And then one of the girls responds, why are you being so immature? I haven't talked to you in years.
Oh,
But you
yeah,
feel
this-
the need to justify
Wait, do we
actions
know
of
this
someone
person?
who violently abused his girlfriend multiple times. Like, seriously, dude, he beat her, end of story. Why are you still defending him?
I was like, they were so
Yeah.
soul set on this whole he beat her, and I'm like, dog, he never got convicted. You can't say that.
I'm done with this conversation. I'm not going to reason with someone who would defend a rapist and an abuser. Bye. Truly disgusting.
The rapist part, that's the thing. He was never even accused of rape.
Yeah.
That was the part that I was like, what are you
They
talking?
just they just tacked that on right
Dog,
there.
I was just like, what are y'all saying right
He's
now?
a rapist because I decided it.
I'm like, yeah, I know.
Dude, it's rough out here for men these days, bro.
So Cody had like 8 comments in a row that were like paragraphs long, and then they respond, I guess I'm just disappointed that you still feel the need to defend him after what he's done.
Bro, you feel me?
From a woman's point of view, someone not believing her of being physically or sexually assaulted is one of the biggest fears she can have. It would be different if there was only 1 felony charge, but 15. How do you even get around that or just shrug that off as innocent? That just blows my mind
Yeah,
that you could
15
possibly
charges is not
defend
hard to
domestic
rack up.
violence.
You do one thing, you can get like 3 charges.
Oh, never mind the fact that like a girl's word can like fuck an entire guy's life up. Like you'll get
Yeah.
sooner get expelled from college before they actually go through the case.
Yeah.
If a girl
Yeah.
accuses of rape.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't understand. You were having like
I was being totally reasonable.
and they were just
totally
like
reasonable.
you're
What
disgusting.
was my comment?
You're
All I did-
disgusting.
all I did was say like, don't slander a dead man's name. Just look into
Your
it. a little
comment was read a little more into it before sharing a slanderous post of a 20-year-old boy who just got killed. And then 60 comments later,
That's all I said. I was
Cody
like, just
Cody
read into
loves
it.
raping and pillaging.
Yeah.
Bro, I was
I mean, he
talking-
does, but he's never said that publicly.
Oh, so I was talking with my grandparents about this last night because we were talking about this podcast and what we want out of it.
Like,
And
Well, what do you want out of it, Brandon?
we've already talked about that.
Oh, yeah.
I just want people to be
Hold on, let me
fucking.
let me get this out.
I want to make YouTube
Um,
money.
So
Yeah.
that anyway,
YouTube money.
we were talking and I brought up the situation that we just read out, and I was explaining to my grandparents that like Cody put out his opinion, right?
That was it.
And it was a logical opinion. It was fine.
it wasn't even an opinion. I wasn't even pointing out my opinion.
He was supporting everything with facts.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Here was my opinion. She's a this bitch was a gold digger, et cetera, et cetera. I didn't say that. All I said was, hey, maybe you should read more articles instead of the ones that pop up on Facebook, because
The
Facebook's
more
only
you
going to show
know.
you what you want to see, because the Facebook algorithm's going to keep you on shit that you want to see because they don't want you to click away from their
Real
website.
quick. The best part about that conversation is literally the same day I found another post on my timeline. Same situation. Somebody tried to defend him, and 3 girls all ganged up and called him a rapist and a... Yeah. Same thing happened again.
If you were to look at some of like the comments, I heard someone comment saying like he was on trial for murder, and I was like, no, he wasn't. Like, people are just so sucked into like the whole he's horrible. I'm gonna throw him a bad word, rapist. Stick that on there.
Nazi.
He's fucking. He hates white people. Stick. Like,
But
what?
I was telling them that like people are scared to talk about these things because. Are y'all even listening?
Caleb just ran across a video I shared of people dressing up as horses.
It's called horseplay.
Yeah,
Like,
they get into pony mode. And I said, this is what a soulless 9 to 5 will do to your brain. Am I wrong, though?
I have no words.
Good job.
In a world where you have to pretend to be a robot, you lose personality. So you dress up like a horse to make you feel free.
Why,
That
how do you
bitch's
find
titties
these
were
things?
out though.
That
Like,
was
Why?
Facebook.
That's a guy.
no, other dude. I mean, a girl with the white shirt.
Yeah, she had big titties.
Yeah, she had
was
big
also
ass.
fat as fuck.
Oh fuck! I couldn't see from this angle.
She had fat titties. There's a difference between big titties and fat titties.
I got fat titties.
You got fat
I
titties.
got fat titties.
You got fat titties, too.
This makes me so uncomfortable. I can't look away.
All right. But yeah, what were you saying?
No, it's dead now.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I tried
I
twice.
just
Y'all
want
interrupt me
people-
every time, so it's
I
fine.
just want to live in a society where everyone can look at things from both
My
angles.
point of view.
No. I guess in this scenario, it does sound like that. But no, I want...
No. I was saying from my. I want to look at my.
Yeah, we all understand that you think opinions are wrong and you're stupid. Go on, Cody.
No, I want everyone to just fucking stand in the middle on shit. Like,
That's impossible.
I don't care. Like, if every time a video comes or every time an article comes out where a young black person gets killed by the police, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm quick to be like, police, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna look into it
Yeah.
and try and remain neutral and be like, okay, maybe this time was different. Every time, most of the time, I'm disappointed. But
okay.
the thing of it is, I just feel like people are just so sucked into their beliefs that it's just like as soon as they see something that like they like agree with, instantly they're like, hey, this fucking asshole.
It's because everyone's special,
So-
Cody.
So these people who are so quick to freak out and judge, what would they do if a timeline cross or a article title crossed their feed that said Hillary Clinton got her dick sucked under the under the Oval Office?
Probably defend her for getting.
Oh
her
yeah, they
dick
would.
sucked.
They would
No,
defend the hell out
these
of
are
her.
the same people that get mad about people not wanting to accept multiple genders, or judging people because.
Hey, most of them didn't like Hillary Clinton anyway. They wanted Bernie Sanders, and they thought that she totally stole that from him. Just
Well, my whole thing is these are the same people
she did.
who be coming at me over like, oh, how could you defend whatever such and such, are the same people who are like, don't judge so and so for wanting to pretend to be something they're not. Yes, I said that in a shitty way because I'm fucking stupid. But and it's like, okay, so you're gonna shit on me because I don't want to accept that, but you can't. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's
I'll at least meet you halfway. I'll be like, hey, I respect your opinion.
They have a
Are
double
you-
standard.
yeah.
Yeah, I respect your opinion. If you ask me about it, you're not gonna like my answer.
Yo, ain't that crazy
gonna like my
that
answer.
that there's a double standard for women, but all women have a double standard about everything in their life? Like it just don't make no fucking sense.
I think
You have to be nice to them.
Doubles there, you lost me. in
let's
that
not
one.
this left.
All women are queens, Brandon.
If she breathes, she's a thought. Alright, let's not generalize this left thing into just women because they're
Fine,
guys that
polarizing
sort of-
left.
Yeah.
Well, no, because
Extremist
polarized, like extremely left dudes are the legitimate
Oh,
worst.
They're horrible.
Like we need to blow all of them up. Like I just don't get it. It blows my mind.
You know what I've
Sasha.
noticed?
Oh
Yeah.
my god, like that.
Extreme left guys are basically male cuck porn stars.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
They're all cucks, and it just.
Oh, you want me
I
to
just,
suck this
Ah, I can't.
I suck my girlfriend's boyfriend's dick because it's like super empowering for her, and I want her to feel
Like,
strong.
shut up.
Okay. Unpopular opinion,
That's
but
super empowering for her.
less on that type stuff. I think that as far as the whole left stuff goes, if you're a person, you're a person. I will call you whatever the fuck you want me to call you, as long as you're not a dick about it. If you're a dick about it, I'm gonna treat you like someone who's an actual guy who's also being a dick is acting like. Which I'm just.
But that's the
Pimp
problem,
smack.
Caleb. They can't accept the fact that people do not give a fuck.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like
Like,
you can call yourself what you want. I'll even humor you, and I'll be like, "All right, sure, sir or ma'am." If
You
it's
can
like,
say
you
you're
know,
a seagull.
Whatever sex that you want. I know sex and gender are different, guys. But as long as you do that in a respectful way that doesn't in any way make me feel like you're just being an absolute
cuck.
beehole. I was going to use a different C word, but we're not trying to get bleeped today. Yeah, as long as you're not acting like an absolute beehole, like, I'll treat you just like I do anyone else. Like, your equality is there. Just don't make yourself such a fucking elephant in the room that everybody has to stop and look at this fucking
That's the
peacock
problem.
that struts across. Look at me and all of my fucking labels. Even though I want to be treated just like you guys, I also have to clarify that I'm different from you.
That's the problem. They want to be that attention. They want the fucking attention. They want the entire world to care. And if I say I don't give a fuck about who you are, and what you choose to be, I'm just gonna go live my life. They think I'm a homophobe. They think
You're a
I'm...
homophobic, transphobic Nazi.
Exactly. It's like, no, I just don't give a fuck about you. I don't care who you are. And it's okay for me to say that.
If you want me to treat you like everyone else, why are you going out of your way to put as many different possible labels on yourself and as many different possible labels on me, making me like as many different kinds of assholes as you can say on the
Yeah.
English dictionary?
I saw a post the other day. It was like if LGBT.
QRST.
If the B stands for bi.
how is there? But you still believe in multiple genders? How does that work?
Oh.
Because lesbians are explicitly for females,
Yeah.
gays explicitly for males, and then bis, they go both ways. Even though, like, there's this polyamorous, which is
I thought that
essentially
was,
the new bi, because...
No, that's pans, where they
Yeah,
are
pansexual.
attracted
Oh,
to things
polyamorous is
regardless.
multiple lovers.
Yeah.
Pansexual.
Pans is
Pansexual, attracted to people regardless of their gender.
Yeah, that's basically the new bi, because before bi...
That's
bi
why I
was
never
just guy
understood
or-
that.
Basically bi
It's
is
special
male
plus.
or female.
They evolved.
Yeah. Pan is like your stance where I don't give a shit what you are. You know, just if I like you, I fucking like you.
So you're a fucking human? Is that like...
Yeah, normal people are, well, if you're bi, then yeah. But normal,
I'm confused.
the new normal people way of saying bi is pan.
No, this is called being a fucking human. Like, if you don't care what someone is,
Well,
you're
no,
just
that's
a
like sexual attraction.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
this is a
Yeah,
sexual
so
attraction.
the new normal
Pansexual
human way of
means
saying
You're just
bisexual.
attracted to things.
Yeah.
So you're just bisexual.
No.
No, the new PC way of
Please,
saying
please, dude.
bisexual is pansexual.
Educate yourself, Brandon. Educate
No,
yourself.
because they need to stop coming up with these fucking letters and these fake terms because no one gives a goddamn fuck about what they are. At all.
Bisexual is, was it something or other?
Bisexual.
Only male or female.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just love who you want to love
But
and
what
don't
else-
shove it down everybody else's throats.
But I
That's all
thought-
I say.
Shove it down their throats,
Okay,
though.
hold on,
because-
because I'm trying to understand this. Because bisexual is just male and female, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then there's asexual, which you're not attracted to.
Okay, but like,
anyone.
what other gender is
Pansexual-
there?
There's
I don't know.
Zim, Zer, Adrian.
No, that's
Because-
gender.
because I thought-
gender types, and that's different from sexual orientation.
Because I thought the whole point of the trans movement was that I can be a man or a woman.
right.
So like, why is there a need a term
trans,
for?
So a bi person might not like a transsexual person, but a pansexual person would like a transsexual person. I forgot about them.
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
Oh.
This is so fucking stupid.
I know,
You
right?
transphobic Nazi! You piece of shit!
God.
How could you?
You
Bro.
know what I love about this podcast is that we have days where we just say fuck the right.
Yeah.
And then today we're just like fuck everybody on the
Yeah.
hardcore left, man. Y'all are stupid.
Bro, you ever seen what's it called The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt?
Yeah.
They parody it hardcore. Like there's a
Bro.
group going around calling everybody Hitler. It's amazing.
God.
Stop being a bunch of Hitlers.
The left is dangerous. I don't like them anymore.
Yep.
They scare
The
me.
reason we're constantly flip-flopping is because all of us sit pretty much right
Yeah.
in the middle.
It's like
Because we're not.
Which is how most people are
It's,
now.
it's as of right now. It's just whoever's making most noise. We're like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
You have been stopped.
Shut up! You're not. You'll know you're done. Shut up! Electrolytes.
Yeah.
They made Gatorade for the Florida Gators. They made Gatorade
It's
because
what
they were dehydrated. They needed to win the Super Bowl.
Jesus
it's what
Christ.
plants
They
need.
wanted to win the World Series. Florida Gators. Gatorade. It makes sense.
But it goes back. It goes back to the idea that like now everyone raises their kid to think that they're special, and it's like I just wish everyone would just grow the balls to tell their kids no one gives a fuck about you. Like if we did that, the world would be great.
I judge people by the content of their actions, not their fucking.
But like they also raise these
sexual
kids to
orientation or what
believe
they
that
act, or how they look.
these kids believe that the world is supposed to evolve to them.
No, you got to do something to earn your place in the world.
That's what I'm saying. Like you need to stop telling these kids like, hey, you can be whatever you want to be. No, you cannot. That is literally impossible.
Shit out your
I've just
eyeballs
been
right
on
now.
I've been on a chaotic good horse today, so I'm just gonna keep it up for the sake of appearances. But go ahead.
I want to be an exotic butterfly catcher
Shut the fuck
in
up.
the Antarctic and have a budget of $2.3 million for
Shut
my
up.
house on HGTV.
As
That's
long
literally
as your
what they
exotic
want, too.
butterflies are some next level shit, more power to you.
But it's just like these kids just live in this world where they think the world is always a good place. It's always fun. It's always happy. Everything's going to happen the right way.
If you haven't
It's
done
like,
anything
no.
to earn that, you don't deserve it.
And even if you do stuff to deserve it, you're still not going to fucking get it
Yeah,
because the
you're
world
not
doesn't give a
entitled-
fuck.
You're not entitled to it.
You're not entitled to anything.
It's literally how you play your cards. And if you aren't doing anything and just expecting them to fall into your lap, then you're doing it wrong and you may as well be not dead. Not
Bro,
dead.
I'm going to have the most emotionless,
But you're not
logical
bringing
thinking
anything.
kids. It's going to be terrible.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
Our
Like-
kids are not going to play together because your
Bro.
kids won't play.
Bro, my kids are going to be like these militaristic, like, fuck the world. Like, just, it's going to be terrible.
That's not how militaristic people are.
That's not true because Hannah.
Oh, yeah, I guess she'll. Bro,
Is Hannah pretty liberal?
no, she's just like.
I feel like she's super conservative, actually. Her family's pretty white.
I mean, they play
Nah.
golf, so they have to be.
Yeah.
It depends on what aspect of society you're talking about.
How do they feel about...
Are you asking her family or her?
She's a product of nature, nurture, all that
I mean,
shit.
she's dating a black dude, so she's not.
But you're not fully black.
I don't think they care.
I don't know. I mean, we were like, it's all right. You get the half pass.
Good lord,
I'm kidding.
you're stupid.
Nods back to our pre-stream chat. Gatorade.
I mean, I'm not gonna put her whole family's
Sponsors.
business out there, but they're not.
Yeah, no, I feel you, yeah.
She's.
My favorite flavor.
I can tell you, Hannah.
Blast.
She's like when it comes to
blue,
social
please,
things, she
blue.
swings
Dark blue.
like Democratic or middle, whereas
Oh,
everything
she
else, she's kind of like money is like she's very conservative about it.
Sponsors
Yes, she's
Gatorade. My
Yeah.
favorite flavor is the light blue
I got to throw this out there.
and
because I
limon
go to-
pepino.
Shut up.
Okay.
knows what electrolytes are.
So, you guys know how I go to Texas every now and then for work?
No,
Yes.
you don't.
So, the Dallas-Fort Worth airport that I go to added a gaming lounge so I can game while I wait for my plane.
Oh, shit. We about to play...
So, instead of going to Pizza Hut and drinking beer at their bar,
Jesus.
I can. The first comment is, and the rate of missed flights tripled in the matter of hours.
Oh.
Side note, if you watch
dumb
the Entering Gryphos stream on Twitch, OG Philly G recently joined the Glorious PC Master Race, so y'all can catch us on there playing the League of Legends whenever I decide to start streaming that content. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment below. Figure I'd do the
Like
plug.
that smash button, bro.
I'm Phil.
Like that smash button. Comments.
I'm George.
Oh, did I just, like, close it?
What? Oh, I'm your mother's favorite side hoe. And sponsors Gatorade. Light blue is my favorite color. Flavor. Powerade. They had the Matrix commercials. That's the only reason I ever drank it. I'm sorry. And the Matrix flavor wasn't very good. Gatorade.
It's your boy, Baby Ice Cube. Thank you for listening to another episode
Electrolytes.
of the Classically Urban Podcast. Peace out.
We're having a hard time holding these gators down.